Hello YouTube, welcome to the dojo! You're here with Samurai Man, and today we have the Ressha Sentai ToQger Build Dai-Oh! And right now it's in Build Ressha form, but still, it's the main function is Build Dai-Oh! And this is a really awesome looking set. I mean, I guess it's a set. It is comprised of two different trains. I don't know what they are. Again, I don't know that much about trains. I do know they're supposed to be construction-related trains, but I don't know specifically what they're based off of. Obviously, this one's a crane, but only this section. I don't know. The thing has a functionality as a shovel. I don't know what that is or what they call it or anything. But regardless, it's awesome, and I love it. It's so freaking beautiful. I actually do like the full orange thing going on with it. I wasn't sure if I'd... There goes those planes. Yeah. Bill Ressha just was about to fly off. That was that sound he was taking off. But anyways, yes. As I was saying, I don't know much about trains. And I know less about construction. But I know that I like this. And it's very well pulling off the construction feel with all the orange and these yellow and blue bits, kind of like caution symbols. And definitely got that caution logo up here. So, very cool. Very awesome. You can see that the two Ressha's, it is actually two separate Ressha. I can show you. There you go. It's two separate Ressha pieces that function individually and together, just depending on how you want it. The standard way is having it like this, then they combine. But if you want to split them up, that looks cool too. This one has like a rail going across it, which is cool. You can see that whole rail pattern going on. I don't know how that works. Maybe I haven't seen it in the show. I'm really far behind the show, so I don't really know what's going on. But based on the toy, this is what I'm going off of. So yeah, so you can see here is for the main component, the cockpit. So this is the main Ressha. If you split it up, this would be the main Ressha. This is what they use the henshin when he slides it on his iPhone changer. So that's how that works. I really need to catch up on the show so I can find out how this works, because it is very cool. Very beautiful. So taking a closer look at the Ressha, you can see there's some very nice molding, some pistons here, some more of this like gears and such. You have some windows here because there is actually doors and I guess seating sections for passengers. Just come around here, some more of those windows to looks, and up here some more of those pistons. Love the cockpit up here again in green as always. And then we have this part here, which looks like it's part of the rail, or not the rails, but like the wires that they're on top of. So I'm guessing that's what that's for. Again, you can see here we have the doors I was talking about. So it is passenger compatible. Someone has to write it, but you think, look at the door, and you like look at the Ressha. This is huge, very, very big. See if I can bring it a little closer. And we got up here the crane that looks awesome. Some more of those railway patterns right here and here. Some more of that blue and yellow stripage. I don't know what these are, but they look nice. Just look at all these fantastic. I love right here some more of those gears, wheels. Very nicely done molding in this. It's all done so very well. So cute, cute, cute. Now, as always, you can flip out a back panel somewhere. Just gotta find it. And here's this one. And you can combine the two. Not really combine, but you can like put them two together, and then you can chug them along. It's kind of hard to show it off because it's really long and it's two sections, so you don't have very many turning options. It only turns at this point, so it is crazy long and it's hard to turn on my little desk, but there you can kind of get an angle. There you go, not bad. I think this looks good as a formation. I like seeing this being pulled along behind with the main component in the front. That's not that bad looking. And as always, we have to bring in the ToQger changer with the new Ressha, so let's go ahead and swap out. Build Ressha, go! And we'll go ahead and henshin into the Roku Go ToQger person. Obviously, this is the ToQger changer and not the Apply changer, so it's going to make different sounds. Once I have that, I can show it off, but unfortunately I don't have one right now. But this looks nice still. Henshin! Go! Transform! Standard noises, except now it says ToQger-Rokugo instead of any of the other ones. Now we'll summon up the Ressha. So it makes some construction type noises. You hear like a jackhammer in the background and some, maybe like some swinging or something. You know, maybe you want to have this go, because it does have some functionality, so you can maybe just have this like that looks pretty cool actually, having it like that. So very nice. So to get the build Ressha into his build Dai-Oh form, it's very simple but still satisfying. You can already tell right off the bat like how it works, because there is a lot of symmetry with a bit of asymmetry, but for the most part it's a lot of symmetry. So start at the legs. All you have to do is there's these two big old orange buttons right in the inside. What you're going to want to do is just grab a hold of those buttons, so that way that'll detach the leg from that locking position and bring them down. Bam. Next, just like with the, well, first actually rotate at the, I guess this was thigh knee. I don't know what that would be, but rotate them there. That'll bring them forward, and it breaks it up a little to make it look more like a leg. Next, just like with the other Ressha, or yeah, pretty much all the other leg Ressha, all you do is just flip out the foot like that, and that'll lock with this black piece right there, and that locks into place. Done. So the legs are done. Coming up to the top, all you do, fold down the hands, and it's really all coming together now, isn't it? Very cool. Last but not least, rotate the screen, boom, face reveal. And we're done. Like I said, simple but satisfying. So all that beautiful molding is just now being presented once again in the robot form. Nothing is left out. Still a lot of paint everywhere. That looks great. I love the overall look, just like for the Rokugo ToQger guy. I keep mixing it all up, but whatever. We get what they're going for. This is definitely his mecha, and it looks fantastic. I love all the paint. I love how these here are up on the shoulder, making them bulky. I love how we got a fist mold in here. That's nice. And then we have the Ressha fist here. You know what? I wasn't crazy about it on D-Solo, but I think it looks a little better on him because, again, it's not facing forward. It's to the side. And then what also really helps is it actually has a function. You can actually bring it up. And then on the cockpit area, it's got a couple of hinges. First of all, we have a hinge right here. Another hinge here down at the base. And then a third hinge right here at the, kind of like the neck base. So you can get a good amount of posability out of it just from that. You know, if you want to have it completely straight, kind of like it's a sword or something, like ching, ching, something like that. It is kind of like a shovel. They're going for a shovel look here with a scoop here at the end. It's got some ridges in it. And if you want, you can kind of angle it more like it's shoveling. So it's really up to you, but at least it has a functionality unlike the D-Slow, so that's points for this guy. Very well done, and I do think that looks pretty cool with that shovel arm. And it's got this piston up here that's painted in, which really adds to it. So hopefully you can see this pretty well. He has a really nice face sculpt. I love the orange chin guard and some cheeks around him. I love these blue metallic eyes. I love this caution logo above on his forehead. And it's really cool is it kind of looks like, unfortunately it doesn't, but it looks like his head can detach like with ToQger, because he does have treads on the cheeks, like his cheeks are treads. So it kind of looks like this could detach into its own vehicle. Maybe that happens in the show. I'm not sure. Again, I haven't caught up to this. But it just overall looks great. And I'm really digging this nice little overall look. Very cool. So like always, this robo really doesn't have too much articulation. You can rotate the legs, but that's part of the transformation. The feet are pretty locked in, so if you want, you can kind of transform them back to give him some articulation, but it's not really meant to be there. His arms can go up and to one click, just one or down, that's it. You can actually rotate them and bring them out, so that's cool. I do like that. Bring them outward and upward and back and forth. Lots of articulation there, so you'll find something to do with it. I mean, obviously it's meant to be played with and not posed, really. That's how these toys work, and I'm fine with it. I've loved them since the beginning, and I'll keep on loving them. So of course you can use all the other Ressha interchangeably. Nothing's going to stop you there. They all function very well together, and they all look great together. Just mix and match, have fun. This is basically Zord Builder for them, so it works. There's a lot of creativity that obviously it's all about imagination. So of course there's a ton of creativity that goes into the designs and everything, and mix and matching and all that, to make it really fun and playable, because at the end of the day, these are meant for little Japanese kids, and it's just nice that grown American men and women can manage to get their hands on them as well. So here you can see him with the other Sentai robos from the series, Diesel and Tokyo, and I have to say, this is a fantastic standalone figure. He is amazing, but seeing him with the team, he is just awesome. Like, the words just cannot describe the amount of awesome you have here with the three of them. And this is shaping up to be an awesome team, and they look really great together. They don't really like gangly, or nothing's too big or out of proportion. They look great together, and that's what I really like about it. So overall, I highly recommend getting this guy, especially if you're already collecting the rest of the set, because, I mean, why wouldn't you get him? He's the 6th Ranger Zord. That's awesome! He looks great, the color scheme's beautiful, proportions are beautiful. I love that one arm is the head Ressha while the other is the caboose. That works out. I like my asymmetry when it's done properly. I love the functionality in this arm with the scoop claw thing going on over there. I love the head. When I first saw it, it was giving me like a Kabuto vibe, because it does have that one singular horn crane coming out. So I kind of thought they were going for a Kabuto thing. I'm not sure. Maybe they weren't, but that's how it turned out, and I think it works. This is a great head sculpt. Very unique. You really don't see ones like that where it has a giant jutting crane out of them. So that's different. And it does have a strong, again, Bokendra vibe. The whole, really, all the figures kind of do it, just because it's just, not exactly, but they do have all that vehicle Zords slash mech going together. So you're going to have that a lot with any, really, series, but it pops out to me here as well. So that and SPD slash Deca Ranger, I get that vibe from these guys as well, kind of like caution, protection, serve and protect kind of thing. Not exactly, but I mean with certain aspects of it. So anyways guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Have fun with whatever my videos you're watching. Go crazy. Always good to hear from you guys. Glad that you're backing me up and supporting me. Also don't forget to follow me at Tumblr at Mechation, and here goes playing again. And Twitter at Mechation, as well as Instagram at Mechas. You find all my pictures, who's making what, what's coming out, just little scenes I like to make. This guy is gonna go up. I have some pictures up. I've taken already a bunch of pictures of this guy. Now it's just a matter of time. Now it's just a matter of uploading them. So there you have it, guys. Until next time, have a great day. Enjoy your toys. Enjoy watching videos of my toys. And yes.